Hello there. Welcome back to the studio for another Altburg Market painting session. In this episode, we'll be painting the Craftsman and his Grindstone. This figurine was designed in 3D printed by Tiny Furniture, and both models are part of the Tools, Crates and Barrels stall. They are essential complements to add life to the market. These models were part of Tabletop World's Altburg Market Kickstarter. They were cleaned and primed in dark gray before receiving a pale gray zenithal to bring out the details. We'll be using Vallejo colors, and as usual, we'll showcase all the colors we'll be using. The techniques we use are simple. Nevertheless, feel free to ask questions or write a comment. While we paint, let me entertain you on how it was to live in the Middle Ages and be a craftsman in medieval times. In the medieval era, life was like a complex mosaic, blending together elements of struggle and creativity, determination and innovation. It was an epic defined by its stark juxtapositions, where the towering castles of feudal lords cast long shadows over humble villages, and where the timeless rhythms of rural life harmonized with the burgeoning culture of burgeoning towns and burgeoning cities. Amidst this backdrop of societal flux, craftsmen emerged as the unsung heroes of medieval society, their skilled hands and unwavering dedication shaping the world around them in profound and lasting ways. From the humblest of beginnings, our journey as artisans began with apprenticeship, a rite of passage that marked the transition from youth to adulthood and introduced us to the ancient traditions and techniques of our craft. Under the watchful eye of a master craftsman, we labored tirelessly, absorbing the wisdom of our mentors with each swing of the hammer, each stroke of the chisel. From the blackened confines of the blacksmith's forge to the tranquil solitude of the woodworker's workshop, we honed our skills and nurtured our talents, laying the foundation for a lifetime of creative expression and mastery. In the bustling streets and market squares of medieval towns, guilds served as the lifeblood of the artisan community, fostering camaraderie and collaboration among craftsmen of all trades. Within the hallowed halls of these guilds, we found not only a sense of belonging, but also a shared commitment to excellence and a mutual respect for the time-honored traditions of our craft. Specialization was the hallmark of our trade, as we dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of mastery in a specific discipline, whether as carpenters fashioning intricate joinery, metalworkers forging weapons and armor, or textile artisans weaving fine fabrics and tapestries. Each craft possessed its own unique challenges and rewards, yet all shared a common bond forged by the unyielding dedication of its practitioners. Our workshops became our sanctuaries, where the rhythmic cadence of hammer on anvil and the fragrant scent of freshly hewn timber filled the air. With hands calloused from years of labor and minds sharpened by experience, we transformed raw materials into objects of beauty and utility, each piece bearing the indelible mark of our craftsmanship and the timeless imprint of our creativity. Materials were sourced from the bountiful earth itself, harvested from forests, quarries, and mines with reverence and respect. From the ancient groves of towering oak to the rich veins of iron buried deep beneath the earth, we marveled at the raw beauty of nature and the endless possibilities it offered for our craft. Our wares found their way to bustling marketplaces and grand fairs, where they were displayed alongside the finest works of our fellow craftsmen. Each sale was not just a transaction but a celebration of our shared heritage and a testament to the enduring legacy of craftsmanship that defined our age. Status and reputation were earned through years of dedication and unwavering commitment to quality, with master craftsmen standing as paragons of skill and expertise in their respective fields. Their names were spoken with reverence, their works coveted by nobles and commoners alike. Their influence felt far and wide across the medieval landscape. But beyond the toil and triumph, there existed an intangible spark, the spark of creativity and innovation that fueled our souls and drove us to push the boundaries of our craft ever further. In moments of quiet contemplation, amidst the ceaseless hum of our workshops, we dared to dream of new horizons and undiscovered realms, leaving an indelible mark on the rich tapestry of medieval life. For us, being a craftsman in the medieval era was more than just a livelihood. It was a calling, a passion, a way of life. Though the world may have changed in the centuries since those distant days, the spirit of craftsmanship endures, a timeless testament to the resilience, ingenuity, and boundless creativity of the human spirit. Let me now tell you about a jovial and resilient craftsman who lived in medieval times. In the heart of a bustling medieval town, amidst the cobbled streets and towering structures that whispered tales of knights and kings, there lived a craftsman whose trade was as vital as it was unassuming. His name was Bartholomew, though most simply called him Bart. Despite the shadows of poverty that loomed over his humble abode, Bart possessed a spirit as indomitable as the mightiest castle, and a humor as sharp as his well-worn chisel. Bart's journey as a craftsman began not with grand aspirations or noble ambitions, but with the simple desire to make ends meet and put food on the table for his family. Apprenticed at a young age to a master blacksmith, he learned the intricacies of his trade with a mixture of determination and good humor, soaking up the wisdom of his mentor like a sponge. From the fiery depths of the forge to the rhythmic clang of hammer on anvil, Bart threw himself into his work with gusto, turning raw iron into sturdy tools and weapons that would serve the townsfolk in their daily endeavors and defend them in times of strife. Yet amidst the sparks and smoke of the workshop, there was always room for laughter, as Bart regaled his fellow craftsmen with tales of his misadventures and mishaps. In the bustling marketplace, Bart's wares stood proudly alongside those of his peers, their craftsmanship a testament to the enduring spirit of medieval ingenuity. Yet despite his skill and dedication, Bart's pockets were often as empty as the knight's helmet he had once forged. But where others might have despaired, Bart saw opportunity, turning his misfortunes into moments of mirth and merriment. For Bart, humor was not just a defense mechanism. It was a weapon, wielded with the precision of a master swordsman and the warmth of a trusted friend. And so, even as he struggled to make ends meet, he found solace in the laughter that echoed through the streets of the town, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was light to be found. As the years passed and Bart's reputation as a skilled craftsman grew, so too did his legend as a teller of tales and a master of wit. His workshop became a gathering place for those seeking not just tools and weapons, but also a respite from the cares of the world, a place where laughter flowed as freely as the ale in the taverns and the sparks in the forge. And though Bart's pockets may have remained as empty as ever, his heart was full to bursting with the joy of creation and the camaraderie of his fellow craftsmen. For in the end, it was not wealth or status that defined Bart's legacy, but the simple yet profound impact of his laughter and his love on the world around him. A legacy that would endure long after the castles had crumbled and the knights had faded into legend. In recounting the tales of Bartholomew, one cannot overlook the challenges that beset craftsmen of the medieval era. Poverty was an ever-present specter, lurking in the shadows of even the most prosperous of towns. Bart's workshop, though a haven of creativity and camaraderie, was not immune to the harsh realities of life in the Middle Ages. Supplies were scarce, tools were rudimentary, and competition was fierce. Yet amidst these challenges, Bart's indomitable spirit shone like a beacon, guiding him through the darkest of times with a smile on his face and a joke on his lips. But Bart's story is not just one of struggle. It is also a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. Despite the odds stacked against him, Bart never wavered in his dedication to his craft, constantly striving to improve his skills and push the boundaries of what was possible. His workshop, once a humble shack on the outskirts of town, grew into a bustling hub of creativity and commerce, attracting customers from far and wide with its reputation for quality and craftsmanship. In the end, Bart's legacy is one of laughter and love, of perseverance and passion. Though he may have been forgotten by the annals of history, his spirit lives on in the hearts of all who knew him, a timeless reminder of the power of humor and humanity to triumph over adversity. Amidst the clang of hammer on anvil and the crackle of the forge, Bartholomew crafted tools and pieces of armor that would serve his fellow townsfolk with unmatched utility and durability. Each piece bore the hallmark of Bart's craftsmanship, sturdy, reliable, and imbued with a touch of his unique humor. From the simple yet essential tools of the trade, such as hammers and chisels, to the intricately crafted armor and weaponry that adorned knights and warriors, Bart's creations were indispensable to the daily lives and defense of the townspeople. And that concludes today's painting session. We hope you enjoyed this journey through time and Bartholomew's story. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be received with great gratitude. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Your support keeps us going and kindles our creative endeavors. In the next episode of the Altburg Market series, we'll be painting the wheelbarrow, a useful piece also featured in the tools, crates and barrels stall. We'll continue our efforts to enhance the ambience of this ensemble with realistic colors and effects, striving to enrich its vibe with authentic hues and textures. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on painting, and take care!